Hey everybody, welcome to Greenlight Car Reviews. My name is Giancarlo, and today we are once again at Marina Saint-Denis. It's in the southeast of Montreal, and we are lucky to be here today because we have another beautiful vehicle. We have a Jaguar F-Type R, a vehicle that made a true impact in the car industry. Alright guys, so we are now driving the Jaguar F-Type R.
It's pretty hot.
It's a hot day, it's a beautiful day today. Great day for the top off. So now, right now I'm just driving this car comfortably. It's not in race mode. The exhausts are turned off. And it's a smooth car. You don't get anything fancy like air suspension, but you don't feel the bumps on the road that much. I find it's pretty comfortable, and I like that it's a good daily driver. I've driven this as a daily driver for about 6 months in the past, and I really enjoyed it. I don't think that you get a good visibility, good height, very comfortable ride. Obviously the coupe is better for a daily driver because you're gonna have more space in the back to store all your stuff. With this you have a bit less, but besides that, it's a very good all-around car. But in order for it to be better, you need to put it into race, make sure that exhaust is on, put it into manual, rev down, rev down. Bro. That's why you buy an F-Type, and that's why you buy an F-Type. You just put it down, put it between 4,000 and 5,000 RPMs, and you let go. And it sounds like what I'm guessing the Second World War sounded like. It sounds like you're nuking something, you know? Have you ever played Call of Duty? It sounds like Call of Duty. I could do this all day. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And the shifts are very, very good. You don't get a dual clutch transmissions, but the shifts are very quick. You don't have a problem with them. And it just drives really well. It does feel a bit heavy, which is why it's not necessarily the fastest car. It's not going to be faster than a Porsche. It is going to be heavy. Now I popped it back into an automatic, so you guys could hear me, because if not, you're never going to hear anything that I'm saying. But it's comfortable. You know, you don't get the best infotainment, but it doesn't really matter, because when you put that top off and you're driving it like I was driving it 2 seconds ago, it makes you feel like the best person in the world. It makes you feel like you're 6 years old.
You're gonna enjoy it. You have to enjoy it.
If you don't enjoy that, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you, because that is the best feeling that in the world. It's probably one of the loudest, nicest sounding exhausts I've ever seen in my life. And I've driven a lot of cars. I've driven the Lambos, I've driven everything. It doesn't matter. This is not faster. It's not more luxurious. It's not, nothing else is good. Well, it's good, but nothing else is better than, let's say, a Lamborghini. But the sound, you don't get that sound in a Porsche.
The sound, it's amazing.
The sound is amazing. It's just, it's out of this world. Those pops and crackles and bams. That's all it is. You just rev it up to 4,000, 5,000, let go of the gas a bit. Your neighborhood's gonna think there's a shooting. It's scary how loud it is. It's amazing. But we're gonna go in a safer part of the road. We're gonna go somewhere else. We're gonna close down the road, and we're gonna launch this car so you guys can see just how quick and how well it drives, how loud it is, and we're gonna do some handling and how well it handles. So let's get there, and we're gonna show you guys. So we are now in a safe environment.
Safety first.
Safety's first, and I want to see how this thing performs on a straight line, in curves, because I didn't own the R. I owned the S, so it wasn't as loud, wasn't as, you know, the performance wasn't as intense as this. it was a V6, this is a V8, so it makes a big difference. So let me just stop it and launch it. Stop and launch. Into race, into manual, everything's there. It slipped a bit when I launched it. It slipped a bit.
Is it a...
But I'm gonna tell you guys why it slipped a bit. It's because when you put it into, so the car is 4-wheel drive, but if you put it into race, it sends 80% in the back and 20% in the front.
Okay.
So it's almost a rear-wheel drive when you're launching it.
Yeah.
So that's why when I felt it when I launched it, it slipped a bit in the back. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's amazing.
It's crazy.
I love it. I love it.
And you know what's crazy? This is what, $115,000 MSRP, 120 maybe.
Yeah.
But this probably makes me feel better than the Urus we drove.
Yeah, the sound.
The sound is crazy. It yells. Jesus Christ. Bro, I feel so good.
I understand why they have the best exhaust.
Best exhaust in the world. Best exhaust. The SVR, the Jaguar SVR was actually rated best exhaust in the world.
That's why.
And we know.
I fully understand why.
Now, this vehicle was put on the market to compete with low-end Porsches, and I personally think it did a really good job because it filled a gap in the market. It kind of competes with them in a different way. Looking at this vehicle, you can see that it is very good looking. It has some beautiful flowy lines. You have these aggressive air intakes over here to cool the engine. You have this nice grille over here with the red Jaguar logo, the R racing logo over there. A nice lip in the front. You have these beautiful LED lights. If you click to put them on, you have this J over here for Jaguar, as you can see. You have these beautiful 20-inch mags that are on this vehicle, and you can see there's even carbon fiber on the mags themselves to make them lighter and to make it look a bit more sporty. And you have these nice red brake calipers. They function really well, and I truly think they look good. Now you have this little black pack on this vehicle which blacks this out, and the grille in the front, and it makes it look a bit more classy and aggressive. This is obviously the convertible version. I find the look of the coupe to be nicer, but as you guys are gonna know and get to know very soon, this car sounds so good that you're kind of better off with the convertible version, so you can actually hear that engine really well. I like this red top over here. I find it looks good with the car, with the red brake calipers. It's a nice spec. Now, coming to the back of the vehicle, we get to the best part about this car. What everybody freaks out about is the beautiful ass that this car has. You have these amazing Jaguar lights that come all the way here. You have this nice spoiler that goes up and down if you needed to. You have these beautiful 4 exhaust pipes in the bottom with a nice diffuser. And I have to say, this is probably the nicest sounding car you will ever hear. It is a bit louder even than the SVR. It's toned differently, but it's even a bit louder than the SVR in my opinion, and I think it actually sounds a bit better. So to be honest, all around, this is a great car. And you can see that this is a real exhaust. If I put my glasses, they go all the way down. This is not fake. This is not just, you know, exhaust tips. This is a fully loud, aggressive exhaust. If you like a car that pops and cracks, you can't get any better than this, because this is the loudest car you'll ever get. Now, the only downside to getting a convertible is the boot is a lot smaller than the coupe version. My father actually owned the coupe version of this car, and you can easily put golf clubs in it if you wanted to, but in this car specifically, because the roof has to be in the back, you get not a big amount of space. I have to be honest, there's not a big amount of space in here to put stuff. You could put a few bags, maybe one luggage, but besides that, it's not the best. So if you're looking for more space, go for the coupe, but if you're looking for more fun, go with the convertible. What's special about this vehicle is the history that is behind it. This Jaguar began as a British company. It then got purchased by Tata Motors, but they still kept the heritage. As you can see, when you open this over here, this opens in the exact same way as the E-Type did. And it kind of, reminds you of the history behind the Jaguar brand. Now you can see the massive 5-liter V8 engine producing 575 horsepower. This is a massive engine. It drinks a lot of gas, but it is incredibly quick and it allows you to get that beautiful sound. Everybody knows that there's nothing that sounds like a V8. Now, once you come into the vehicle, I highly suggest you start by taking the top off because I find it just looks better that way. It's more fun and we like to do it. Now, looking at all of this, they did design it really well. You get these nice touches like the fan over here that if you turn it off, it's gonna go down. You get this nice piece over here, which I have to say is fun because it allows the person that's in the passenger seat to like stay over there, don't bother me, don't touch the music, don't touch anything, leave me alone, let me enjoy this car. Because everybody hates someone that's always touching with your buttons while you're driving. So you know what? Jaguar fixed that. Then you get a lot of space in the glove compartments and the doors. You get some nice quality buttons. I like these buttons over here that make it feel kind of like a fighter jet. It's not just a normal button. I like that. I find it looks cool. Then you can have your exhaust button over here. You can take off your traction control. You can lift the wing over here in the back. If I hold that, it's gonna lift. Then you can change your modes. You can change your modes over here, put it into race or into your winter mode. And you have this nice stick over here to control everything. Nice engine start stop. The steering wheel I find is a bit skinny. It could be a bit thicker. I find that yes, it looks nice, but considering it's a sports car, I personally prefer the Porsche steering wheel, but then again, it's fine. This is the older generation Jaguar. Now there's a new facelift that they did on the newer 2020 model, which has the digital dash. This does not. So this, you still have the analog dials over here on each side, but you could customize the middle one to do it. The only thing I have to say is, personally, the Jaguar Land Rover infotainment, this is the last generation. So in the new Range Rovers and Jaguars, you have the new one. This last generation infotainment is not the best. It's responsive, but if you try to put something into the sat nav, I find it gets a bit complicated. You do get ambient lighting and a lot of cool features that allow you to see how the car works if you put it in the dynamic mode. But besides that, I think it's a good car because a Jaguar is not necessarily made to be technologically friendly and all that. You really just drive this vehicle because it's fun to drive. It's a car that's gonna make you laugh, that's gonna make you feel good, and it's gonna make you enjoy getting to your destination. Look, all I have to say, guys, and because we're serious about this last part, I'm gonna actually slow down a bit. I popped it back into automatic. I wanna show you something else that's pretty cool. You can put the top up on this car while driving up to 40 kilometers an hour. So we're gonna do it right now just so you guys see. I'm doing 38 right now. And the top is gonna close no problem. So if you're just driving on the road, you can put the top back on and you're good. So if it's hot, it starts raining, you don't even need to stop on the side of the road. Now, for this last part, wait, let's see how it sounds with the top off. Yeah, it's not as loud. You don't hear it as much. That's why I'm saying.
Not as much.
That's why I'm saying that if you really want to hear that sound and enjoy the experience, you need a convertible. But now, to finish off, my conclusion: this car is amazing.
It is.
It's the kind of car that needs to exist because it's the kind of car that makes you have fun. It's not a car that's smart. It's not a car it's not the fastest car. It's not the best handling car. It's not the lightest car.
It's a Jaguar.
It's a Jaguar. It's a Jag. It's a Jag. You know what I mean? Like, you need these cars in our society. We need these cars because they are a testament of who we are as people. People that like to have fun. People that enjoy doing fun things. People that enjoy a good time. It's made for these people, you know? You go into a Mercedes or a Lamborghini, it's so sophisticated that you don't get the same amount of fun and foolishness that you get in this car. So for that reason, and for the reason that you saw the smile on my face while I was driving this car, it was from cheek to cheek. That smile is the smile you're gonna have if you buy this car, and that's why you should buy it. It's not for anything else.
F-Type
It's for the
R.
fun of it. If you want to feel like you're 6 years old again, if you want to feel it in your inside of you, you get a Jag.
Yourself a
So,
F-Type.
thank you everybody for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you're gonna get notified every time we drop a new video. And let us know in the comments what you think about this car. If you prefer a Porsche, let us know what you guys think. And please subscribe, it helps us a lot. It's very important for us. So thank you so much for watching, and see you soon.